Are you struggling with low energy and stubborn belly fat that just won't budge? Turns out, it's not your fault. In 2023, an esteemed team of scientific researchers discovered just one common factor in all overweight women and men: compromised liver function. And the one thing common in skinny people? Optimal liver function. As you're probably aware, one of your liver's main functions is to cleanse your body of all of the chemicals and toxins you are exposed to through food, drugs, alcohol, and the environment in general. However, your liver is also the fat-burning furnace for your entire body. Ladies and gentlemen, take action now.
It's unlike anything you've ever heard of or seen before. An ancient Mediterranean ritual that researchers from the University of Barcelona and Cairo University have found purifies your body, electrifies your metabolism within seconds, and immediately targets and works to dissolve your deepest and most stubborn fat stores that are most resistant to diet and exercise. And as you'll see, studies show the more you use it, the more the fat melts off. Plus, it naturally ignites your metabolism to become so much faster and more efficient that all of your favorite foods just get burned up like jet fuel. Everything from bread, pizza, and pasta to burgers and ice cream. Yes, you may be feeling skeptical, and you should be. Yet, as unbelievable as it sounds, this is all possible with an oddly simple and perfectly safe ancient Mediterranean ritual you can do at home right now. That's nothing to do with working out, calorie counting, or fancy fitness equipment, and goes against everything you've been told about weight loss. You see, in the next 3 minutes and 14 seconds, you'll be shocked to discover what whistleblowing doctors and scientists from Oxford, Stanford, and the University of Cyprus have proven to be the hidden root cause of your slow metabolism and your excess belly fat, which has nothing to do with your diet, hormones, your gut, or anything else they have made you believe. Instead, it's all down to this: primitive fat burning and body purifying cells that breakthrough studies from these top institutions show are totally disabled in you and every single overweight person on earth. Meaning, at this moment, it's impossible to keep fat off your body with any kind of diet or exercise. But fear not, the solution is so simple and easy, it may anger you. An ancient ritual, variations of which have been handed down from generation to generation by the residents of an exotic Mediterranean atoll, some of the leanest and healthiest people on earth, that targets and dissolves inches of your body's deepest, most stubborn fat stores that always felt immune to dieting and exercise. And not just from one place like your thighs, but every corner of your entire body as it gets slimmer, firmer, and smoother at the same time. Supporting a new, healthier heart, brain, blood sugar, and blood pressure, and saving the health and lives of my wife, myself, and over 234,000 mothers, fathers, and grandparents from 10 to 100 pounds overweight who've tried more diets and exercise than they can remember.
This is just so mind-blowing.
I'm already down 17 pounds and 3 dress sizes.
Everything I'm eating is just melting right off.
Oh my gosh, I'm already down 27 pounds and 4 dress sizes, and I feel incredible.
I can actually see my abs for the first time in my life. This is so incredible.
It's totally transformed our bodies. We could not be any happier. Nothing even comes close to what this has done for me. I feel incredible.
Honestly, I look and feel like a new person. This is amazing.
Everything about me just looks and feels so much healthier. It's amazing how life-changing this has been. I've dropped 42 pounds.
I've lost 6 inches off my waist.
I've lost 37 pounds. You've got to give this a try. It really works.
Hi, I'm Dan Saunders, and I see messages like these flooding in every day from folks that are in pure joy after just weeks of putting this ancient Mediterranean ritual to test for themselves. And just as it worked for them, how will you feel when it works for you? Imagine no more having to worry about the constant strain your weight is putting on your health, or how you look in a tight pair of jeans, a clingy dress, a swimsuit, or even naked, or the silent judgment you feel when you order what you actually want at a restaurant. Instead, you'll enjoy all of your favorite foods whenever you want, totally guilt-free. You'll be at your perfect weight, and you'll look and feel amazing in whatever clothes you're wearing, including those sexy outfits you never dreamed of slipping into before. And here's the best part of all. Because this ancient Mediterranean ritual targets the biological root cause of your belly fat, once the fat's gone, it's gone forever. So no more worrying about jumping between skinny and baggy pants, losing and gaining the same 10 pounds over and over, or how slim you'll be in 1 month or 1 year from now. And by the way, this isn't all you can expect to experience. Not by a long shot. This ancient Mediterranean ritual rapidly purifies and flushes all of the health-killing toxins from your entire body, eliminating dangerous inflammation and rapidly accelerating the regeneration of every cell and every system in your entire body, making you look and feel years, sometimes decades younger. What's more, it naturally floods your body with pure, all-day energy you may have only enjoyed as a young, healthy adolescent. It has a tremendous impact on your mood, sex drive, and zest for life. It naturally strengthens your immune system, fends off disease, lifts brain fog, improves sleep, memory, and cognitive function. And it supports a much healthier heart, arteries, hormones, and blood sugar, ultimately propelling you into complete control of your health, your weight, your appearance, and your quality of life. Now, I know how unbelievable all this may sound to you right now, but just keep watching, because it doesn't matter if you're 25 or 75, if you have 10 pounds or 100 pounds to lose, if you've suffered from excess weight or a slow metabolism your whole life, or if your body has just gradually betrayed you as the years have passed by. This is the real deal, and this will work for you. I can absolutely guarantee you that. And I can absolutely guarantee this ancient Mediterranean ritual is so much healthier, so much simpler, so much easier, and so much more effective than anything you've ever seen or heard of before. That it may utterly turn everything you thought possible about fat loss, metabolism, and the human body upside down. All that I ask is that you give me a few moments to prove it to you. I'll be sharing all of the peer-reviewed studies from top universities, along with the breathtaking real-world results that back up everything I'm saying about how and why this works so well. Okay, it's time to break free from the prison of fat once and for all. Are you ready? Hey, as mentioned, I'm Dan Saunders. I'm no professor, nutritionist, or fitness influencer here to confuse you with scientific jargon. I'm a 49-year-old firefighter, and I live with my beautiful wife Paula and our 3 kids just outside of Sarasota, Florida. Last year, a vicious once-in-a-100-year hurricane almost decimated our community, and it ripped the lives of many families apart. We had evacuated in time and were safe, but it was heartbreaking to watch the devastation and not be able to do anything about it. Now, I tell you this because I know firsthand what it's like to lose control. Just like a normal fall day can switch to a very deadly situation fast, so can your body. And that's what happened to Paula and me, and to you too. Our story will likely sound familiar. We met in our 20s, madly in love, and not a care in the world, slim, athletic, taking our health for granted. Then at 28 years old, Paula gave birth to our first child, Andrew. With 22 pounds of pregnancy fat, she did what she always did, cut some carbs, took some spin classes, and just like that, it was gone. 3 years later, our next child, Lisa, was born. Now, 20 pounds heavier, she did the same, and the extra weight was gone. But 4 years later, our third child, Isabella, was born, and after eating for 2 for 9 months, Paula was 47 pounds overweight. Our doctor warned that her high blood sugar and fat around her belly and organs was suffocating her heart. She had to lose over 40 pounds or risk a heart attack or stroke. Easy, she thought, but at 35 years old, something was different. Everything that had worked before stopped working completely. The pregnancy fat would not budge, and she struggled to lose just 5 pounds over the course of the next few years. We tried everything. Keto, Atkins, paleo, vegan, detoxes. We spent thousands on Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem. Heck, we even bought a Peloton bike. But that just made her knee pain worse. And with every failure came comfort eating, so putting on even more nasty fat and orange peel cellulite than before she started. And the further away she drifted from the woman I fell in love with. Truthfully, we were close to separation. Our sex life vanished. I'm embarrassed to admit it. It was impossible to be intimate. We barely spoke, and when we did, it was just about how tired and unsatisfied we were. This went on for 11 years. Instead of losing weight, she was now 58 pounds heavier. heavier, depressed, and in chronic back pain. She stopped getting dressed in front of me, stopped looking in mirrors. She'd lock the door when she took a shower. Her self-esteem was so low, we never ate out, terrified of people judging what she ate or how her fat would roll over the edge of the chair. Paula thought about all the other women, skinny and toned, that ate what they wanted.
Why can't I be like them? What's wrong with me?
Exhausted, Paula looked up at me, tears in her eyes, grabbing her thick hip fat that disgusted her so much as the realization set in. She was going to be overweight for the rest of her life.
I can't live like this anymore.
I've never felt so helpless in all my life. You see, I know exactly what you're going through because I saw Paula live these feelings every day. 3 months later, our darkest fears were realized. We were sitting at the dinner table when her face suddenly dropped and turned deathly white. She collapsed on the floor like a dead weight, dragging the table cover with her. Plates smashed violently as our kids screamed. The ambulance rushed her to the hospital, and they kept her overnight for observation. She was lucky to be alive. If you're overweight, you're 60% more likely to have a heart attack or stroke, 80% more likely to have coronary artery disease, and 22% more likely to get Alzheimer's or memory loss. Scary, isn't it? As I sat by Paula's side, holding her cold and frightened hand in mine, I felt angry and ashamed. Angry at the deceitful weight loss industry, who for over a decade had drained our bank accounts, and whose solutions only made my wife sicker. I was ashamed because I promised to take care of her, but I didn't know how, and my heart constricted in my chest at the thought of losing her. Andrew, Lisa, and Isabella losing their mommy. That night, we prayed to God for a miracle.
Please don't die, Mommy. Please don't go.
And I know he heard us because Paula made an incredible recovery that night. And what happened next led to the most bizarre and eye-opening moment of my life. The breakthrough that we needed. And you need too. As Paula was resting, I was hours deep into researching and scouring through online health forums, and I came across a link to an underground article with the headline, "Doctor Claims Obesity Has Been Cured." The article spoke about Dr. Nicholas Andino, a 55-year-old internal medicine doctor who for over 10 years worked as a medical advisor for two of the biggest weight loss brands in the US before trying to expose the truth, classified information that he claims the fraudulent weight loss industry is hiding from you. But once again, the weight loss brands won in court, and Dr. Andino was silenced with another cease and desist notice, his 5th this year alone. Dr. Andino continues to fight, but will he ever succeed in revealing what he calls the biggest weight loss secret in the past 100 years? Dr. Andino had a large underground following and seemed to be extremely well respected in the scientific community. I had to speak to him every day. I emailed and rang his receptionist to schedule a meeting until eventually he agreed. He was a highly intelligent man, well-spoken and friendly with a great sense of humor. He told me all about his life as a doctor in a tiny town not far from Corfu, Greece, before moving to the US to work for some of America's biggest weight loss companies. And while he told me all about the wonders of his hometown, I told him all about Paula's heartbreaking 12-year struggle with her weight and how it affected every part of our lives and our kids' lives too. With Paula's rapidly declining health, we didn't have much time. I begged him if there was anything he could do to help, considering over a decade of American diets and exercise had failed us. First, understand none of this is Paula's fault, he said. That's the honest-to-God truth. The weight loss industry is a fraudulent and corrupt $78 billion a year industry. Its only purpose is to separate you from your hard-earned money and to keep you coming back for more, staying a paying customer for life. The average American is spending over $120,000 in their lifetime trying to lose weight, yet nearly half of all Americans are obese today. When was the last time you tried a diet or exercise plan and the weight stayed off forever? It's never happened, right? Of course not. The truth is, the reason diets or exercise plans can never work long-term is because they do not solve the real root cause of your slow metabolism and excess belly fat. So, what is the real root cause, I asked? And what Dr. Andino explained next blew my mind. He said, first of all, everything to do with fat burning and metabolism actually hinges upon one major organ. The same organ responsible for over 500 essential functions to keep you healthy. Which organ, I asked? Your liver, he responded. And over the next hour or so, he laid out exactly why, which I'll summarize for you right now, so pay very close attention to this next part. As you're probably aware, one of your liver's main functions is to cleanse your body of all the chemicals and toxins you're exposed to through food, drugs, alcohol, and the environment in general. However, your liver is also the fat-burning furnace for your entire body. It alone determines if the food you eat, regardless of how healthy or unhealthy it is, will get burned as energy or if it will be stored as unsightly body fat. Here's why. Absolutely everything you eat or drink eventually reaches your liver. At this point, your liver has an extremely important job to do. It needs to process it into energy that can be used by all of the various tissues and organs in your body, including your brain, heart, kidneys, your muscles, and more. Whatever your liver doesn't process into energy gets stored as fat, mostly on your belly. Now, when it comes to burning fat off your body, have you ever wondered what that really means? Like, what must happen for fat to literally get off your body, for it to be quote unquote burned? Well, in order for any unwanted fat on your belly, hips, thighs, or anywhere else in your body.
This product is backed by a 100% money-back guarantee for 60 full days from your original purchase. If you're not totally and completely satisfied with this product, your results, or your experience in the first 60 days from your purchase, simply let us know by calling our toll-free number or dropping us an email, and we'll give you a full refund within 48 hours of the product being returned. That's right, simply return the product, even empty bottles, anytime within 60 days of your purchase, and you'll receive a full, no questions asked refund.